Welcome back. Joining me now is Councilman Mike O'Mara, St. Louis County Council, District 4. Welcome, Mike.
Thank you, Norm. It's good to be back here again.
Yeah, it's
always
good
enjoy being here.
Good to have you. Let's, well, I guess we'll start out what I've been doing everybody else. Where is District 4 and what does it encompass?
District 4, well, we just came through redistricting about a year ago, and I've got a new face of my district. Not a whole lot of changes, just a little bit, but I start with my district, just get the tail end of Hazelwood, around 270 and Graham Road, and then I go all the way out to Coke Park, catch Florissant, go through Blackjack, all the way into Spanish Lake to the Missouri, Mississippi confluence area, cross over to the river, cross over 270 into village of Riverview, Glasgow Village, and then I got about half of Bell Fountain Neighbors, and then just come down Chambers Road down to Halls Ferry and cross back over 270. So that's kind of the make of my district. So
basically the far north of St. Louis County.
Far north of St. Louis County, correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
As I've talked with some other council people from St. Louis County, a lot of their districts are predominantly have municipalities in them. A lot of them are just unincorporated. You're mainly unincorporated, aren't you?
I'm the second largest unincorporated. 6th district in South County is the largest make of unincorporated, but I do have the second most unincorporated area in St. Louis County.
So that makes it rougher for you because as my previous guest, Councilwoman Burkett, we were talking about that, you know, when you have that situation, you're actually the councilman for that. So you have a lot of decisions that you have to make. And
we do. And as the other council members, we have full-time assistants there during the day, which really takes care of a lot of business for us as council members. And I think it works out great. We're a phone call away or we're an email away nowadays, and we can get the job done as fast as we can. So I enjoy it. I really do. And I've got, you know, your mayor of Blackjack. I work real well with the mayors of municipalities that I cover. So we do have a good rapport. And once again, North County, we gel together, we work together, whether it's a problem area or it's infrastructure area, or it's just something for a new development. We do work together, and I think that's worked out great for North County.
Yeah, it is a pleasure to work with county. You know, I enjoy working with county, and I'm sure the other mayors do too. From all the get-togethers
exactly.
we get, you know, we're at that. You know, that seems to be the case. So that's a good thing.
Sure. We're all in it together. The 270 corridor study from McDonald Boulevard on out to 367. What we can do to utilize the traffic flow and actually the safety of that particular corridor and make it business friendly when we finish it up and make it a safety issue also for the people that travel there morning, noon, and night.
Are they still working on that study, or when is that study going to be complete? I know they've been doing it for a while. We're
still in the process of the study. We've been fortunate enough that we got the funding from the federal government to do that study through East-West Gateway, and thanks to them for having the confidence and investing in North County. So I would look for the next few years that we move the study forward and hopefully start working on the funding of the development of this project.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
That's one of the biggest corridors in and out of St. Louis County.
It's worked out great. When we did 367, we went through the same process. You know, we had public involvement, we had business involvement, we had community involvement. And in the long run, it's as you can see with that corridor, we're doing expansion for the Mayfair Plaza. Businesses are now in a development stage of redevelopment in that particular area. All four corners of that corridor, Parker and 367. So it is a positive approach to North County, and I look forward to the day they break ground and the day we do the ribbon cutting.
Well, people don't realize that, you know, when you talk about transportation, especially if there's federal funding involved, it takes a long time to get those projects off the ground. I mean, you may design it 20 years ago and it just gets done now. People just don't realize the time and effort.
Even in the funding of to do the planning and the study, it was a 5-year process just to get the funding for that part of the process. So, you're looking at another 5+ years for going after the funding for the development of the project. So yes, you get frustrated as elected officials, but in the long run, it turns out to be a nice project, and it's great for the community.
Yeah, look forward to it.
Yes, yes.
Let me ask you another question. How did you get involved in politics?
Well, I guess my first political position, I was elected to the Florissant Valley Fire District. I was a board of director for that. And then my father, he held a position as county councilman. He filled when Don Bond passed away, it was a special election, and my father filled that for some 10.5 years. And then my interest as a councilman is local government. I feel, ours is a neighborhood political process, and I think there's more rewards at the end that you can see helping the neighborhood, helping business development, preserving the neighborhoods, and protecting the neighborhoods. And so that my interest was to get involved, and as people say, you join the Men's Commission to do something. If you want to just sit in the background and watch it work, well, I'd rather be at the helm working with people and getting things done. And so that's what really triggers me to be in the political role.
Mm-hmm. So. Well, since I live in North County, I know some of the projects. We've got the Record Center moved up here now. We've got tremendous updates to the North County Recreational Complex. I just seen where they put in a fitness center. So
correct. They did the opening for that about a month ago. We're looking at another road expansion from Coke Park on Shackelford Road. They're doing a current study on Missouri bottom roads to connect the 141. That doesn't mean it's going to be a major thoroughfare or whatever. It's to keep traffic flowing when we have our rains and floods, and how we can elevate that road and make it a safer thoroughfare and keep traffic flowing in North County. We want people coming to North County, okay? And that's our goal, and to make it a great place to live. So if we can do road improvements, and we've done quite a few. If you look at every major artery thoroughfare in North County, they've either been expanded, redone, repaved. Sidewalks is part of our program. Safety for the kids and bikes, and wherever we can, we try to put a bike path in there for the bikers. So those, and I enjoy riding my bike, so my wife does too, and the kids do too. So it's great pastime, and if we can do any improvements and include bike areas, we will entertain that. So.
It's a good pastime. It's also good exercise.
It is.
It keeps you slim and trim.
Right.
Maybe I need to try that, Mike.
It's hard to stay even these days.
That's true. One of your other passions is education.
Correct.
What's some of your thoughts on that?
Well, maybe I wasn't the mold for a student, Norm, but I see what needs to be done in education. We're strapped with with this economy, we got strapped with foreclosure, and there's a lot of rental property out there, and there's a lot of good starter homes available here in North County at a great price, and it's a great place to be and a great place to live and shop and go to restaurants and whatever you need to do here in North County, it's there. And what I see in the future is, I came up through the community college level, the junior college. I went to Florissant Valley, and fortunate enough, I went to St. Louis U thereafter. But these kids these days, they're going far away. They're coming back strapped with a big student loan. And I just think, if we look and reinvest in our education system, we have, just in St. Louis County, I'm just going to stick to the St. Louis County, we have Florissant Valley, Merrimack, and Wildwood campus for the junior college. It's a great educational tool to get your associates. If you want to stop at your associates and move on to get your bachelor's, the opportunity is there. We have WashU, we have Fontbonne, we have Webster University, Maryville University, UMSL. We have great institutions to finish your 4-year level, and then also they all offer the opportunity for for masters and they're on there. But we're coming back, these kids are coming back strapped with these big student loans. And so what are they doing? They're staying back with their parents. And I have no problem with that. You know, I love my children. They can stay there as long as they want, Norm, you know. But coming back, and our investment is not back into this economy. It's into a student loan. And I think, you know, we invest in our junior colleges, save a little bit of money. You can stay here and work part-time. And then when you finish your degree, there's opportunities here in St. Louis County, even though the market is still a little rough for the college graduates. But you're not strapped with that big bill. And now the opportunity is to reinvest. Buy that starter home. You can get a great rate, you know, for a first time. There's certain municipalities, certain farms in St. Louis County that have first-time assistance for a homeowner. So there's many opportunities to reinvest into St. Louis County. And I just think it'd be an opportunity, utilize our education system, come away with a nice degree, or if you want to go into the trade programs. There's many opportunities in St. Louis County to utilize our education system, and when you're done, it gives you an opportunity to invest in our housing market.
Now, a lot of, like you mentioned, a lot of the educational institutions are up here in North County.
Yes.
You know, Umslow's,
right,
you know, huge and getting bigger and bigger. So
exactly.
If you do spend that money, buy a house rather than pay it on a student loan, you are far ahead because you're investing equity in something. So
right, you get that starter home going, you get a few years of equity, and then you can move into the next level of housing that you want to move into. I just think we need to be a little bit more aware of what we have here to offer in St. Louis County and reinvest in St. Louis County in the future. And I'm not taking anything away from anybody that wants to go away to college. That's great, but you know, look at the tools we have here and look at the market we have here and look at the housing options that we have here. There's great opportunities to reinvest in St. Louis County.
You know, financially, you may be better off by staying here as opposed to, you know, spend $28,000 to go to you know, out of state, and you can spend maybe $20,000 here, but $10,000 is equity you put in your house. So you know,
maybe some of the mom and dads won't agree with me. Maybe they're ready to move them children out for a couple years and let them learn a bit. But I just look at the tools we have, and I think it's a great opportunity to reinvest in some of the open market housing that is there right now. It's a great opportunity.
Yeah, I think you know, the answer to your question is if they're paying the bills or not. Whether they decide whether it's a good idea out of town or not. Yeah. Those college expenses, when I went to college, it wasn't as bad. I guess on if you really look at it, what the dollar was worth then versus what it's worth today, maybe it was as expensive, but it doesn't seem like it was that expensive.
Well, they've all included you know, everything's pretty much, you know, a lot of master programs are included, so it's a 5-year. You're stretching out 4 years into 5 years, and that's great. But it's just that much more that we're borrowing on, and instead of reinvesting in
another
our market.
Tag on to what you're saying. If they have a job in that particular bus, you know, live here, work here, and go to school on somebody else's dime, which, you know, is a fabulous opportunity.
Right, and that's what businesses look for when they come to St. Louis County. What's the market like for availability of good workers and educated, you know, coming out of our education system. So that's a tool for businesses to move here too, is, hey, we've got a great market here. We can filter them right into our business plan, and that attracts, whether it's 100 jobs, 200 jobs, whatever we can do to attract new business to come here. I think we're still the best kept secret as far as a city, or I call it a small city, big town, or whatever they want to call it here in St. Louis, but I think we got so many opportunities that we're still best kept secret in the country as far as housing market. I mean, we have one of the lowest rates as far as housing market. It's a great market to be in to buy a house.
Yeah. Gasoline prices too. You look somewhere else,
right?
Which, you know, in some cities, toward the East Coast, you're paying $5 a gallon,
Yes.
where we're paying $3 here. So it's a big
I'm
difference.
still trying to, I hope somebody can help me figure it out, because I buy gasoline high, and then the next day it's low, and then I try to buy it low, and then it goes up an hour after, before. So I hope somebody can help me figure that out. When it's kind of a guessing game on that gasoline.
Don't ask me, because I needed gas today,
Yeah.
and I didn't get it yesterday, and it was like 6 or 7 cents cheaper than it is today. So I'm in the same boat you are.
It goes down 2 cents and up 10, down 2, up 10. I really haven't figured it out yet.
There you
The
go.
big picture. And I probably never will.
Okay, as we wrap up here, I ask one particular question from all my guests. Where did you go to high school?
Once again, I went to McClure North and graduated in 1978. I think we had a class of well over 700 people in our class.
Holy cow.
Yes. So,
Big class.
yeah.
Okay, well, thank you very much for the interview. We'll put up a notification on there of what your
Great.
contact information
Good.
is. So people, if they want to contact you and ask anything about the interview, they can.
That's
Thank
great.
you, Mike. I appreciate it.
Norm, thanks again. It's always good pleasure to be with you.
We'll do this again. Thank you for watching our show this evening. If you have any questions, you can contact me at www.cityofblackjack.com or call me at area code 314-355-0400, extension 100. Thanks for watching. Good evening.